How y'all doing out there? You ready to have a good time? We're going to be doing the Vega Prime, doing as much as we can. For those of you tuning in directly to see the solo Coliseum and, are on playback, that will not be starting for about an hour and 18 minutes. So I will do my best to leave a timestamp. Sometimes I do forget as I'm often in a hurry to get to something else. But we will leave a timestamp. You can jump directly to that. We'll do the testing. And then it is my intention, especially if the fight makes sense for it, to get out a video of like the best options for it as well too. Between now and then, we'll be going playing the Vega Prime account, working through 9.2. I've played a little bit offline, actually quite a bit. And we're going to have a small opening here. We're going to let some people join in, and then we will get to the opening. How's everyone doing out there? What is going on? I apologize. I don't know how to read Russian, but I did do Google Translate on that. And I'm really glad you're enjoying the game and you got a nice title there. And thanks a lot for tuning in here. Hopefully you're still here. What's up, Mr. Rushing Ghost Rider? How you doing, buddy? Does Nefario work with the Ant-Man Relic for Ordeal Vision? I would think he would. There's probably a little bit of RNG involved in that sort of thing, which could get a little frustrating, but I would think that he would. That's not something I tested myself. It's been about a week now where I've started shouting out that Cerebro bot from MCoC Noob and Solomon. Use it for a lot of my planning. I would highly suggest you utilize that if you can. It's been incredibly helpful, to particularly on like my free-to-play account and getting ready. Like, we should be doing some of those runs here probably in the latter half of this month. We got a lot to figure out with this account. I'm doing as much as I can. In fact, there's one of my fellow Alliance officers right there, Hilgendorf, who knows I have got a lot going on, and I'm starting to make a few mistakes in regard to these sorts of things, trying to keep my two accounts straight, the game, the Alliance activities, and that sort of stuff. So I'm making more mistakes than usual. What's going on, guys? Hey, Strands, what's up, dude? What's going on? Hazakirtz? Hakuzarts. Sorry, dude. Old man eyes, can't read so well. What's going on, man? Dylan, how you doing? We'll be doing the Coliseum here in about an hour and 15 minutes, yeah, I'll be all about it. We're going to be fighting Dazzler, I believe, who has some interesting defensive mechanics and that sort of thing. You're going to want to watch out for her dazzling dash. I do like it. I think it's cool. And then I think there's like a bit of a falter mechanic or a miss or something like that too, if you try to intercept that. So we'll be getting into that, having a good time. And we'll switch over to the pay-to-win account, at least for now. That's the plan for the next couple months. We'll see how things go. We got a big sale coming up here tomorrow, which I'll be live streaming the coverage of that too. And I'm going to be interested in that, see how that goes. Zach, what is up, dude? Yes, you know what, dude? You inspired me, man. I don't know if you can see, that's a little different on the stream setup today, where I'm like, when I get a donation that's that generous, we're going to do Turbo Summer of the Week. And so you're up there, buddy. Thank you so much again for the generosity. What's up, Shay? How you doing, man? Hilgendorf in stereo. You know I love that. What's up, buddy? Miku, how you doing, man? Stolen. What's up, bud? Stolen Nolan. Merc with the smirk. Where are the Okoye feet pictures? That's on a different internet. That's a different site. You got to pay for that sort of access. But hey, man, if people want to see it, I'll provide it. I'll provide it. Nefaria should work, but I also haven't tested. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Deathless She-Hulk for me was just like outrageous. It's the Deathless, so I know a lot of people don't have them. Plus the forest should shut down. That's what I was thinking too. Hilgendorf, like his own abilities, if you're able to get into, I can't think of what he calls his thing, which is really ironic considering I just used him like 20 minutes ago for that ability. Who's the first fight going to be? For what, Marvel? Let me know. Ionic Overcharge, thank you very much. Just a question. You think spending 5.5 minutes on white cores are worth it? So listen, Shay, here, and this will be good, and we'll answer this, and then I'll probably get into the opening, and we'll move on with the game. So I'm on my free-to-play account, right? And this has been a real struggle for me because I don't really have time to do a lot of arena because of, my other account and other things. And so I'm having to just take units like as they come in. And I did not do the Star-Lord challenges, okay? But if I had done 3 of them, apparently, and I was not able to get the other 2 done, and so I had to kind of come up with 5,000 units. Well, just via playing, I was able to do it. The downside to that, and I have him, and I'm going to do the challenge to get him awakened and all that stuff, because I'm actually pretty excited about it. I think it could work out very well. But with Kabam, we never know how they're going to change things and stuff. So hopefully they stay on the path they're on and it works out really well. The downside to spending the units is normally what I would suggest spending units on for an account that's kind of coming up is buying the cores to awaken this. I have a rank 3 blade, and I took, if you saw one of my videos recently, I have a rank 3 Nick Fury. I have a rank 2 blade who I took to rank 2 for use in the Alliance War showcase. He was horrible. He was absolutely terrible. What did we do? We got something. Resubscribe. Thank you so much. And we'll get to that in a minute. And so what I'm doing with this is going and logging onto Kabam's their store, their web store. And it's once a week you can claim, I can't think of what it's called, but there's a free crystal you can claim. In that crystal, there's a chance to get those cores. That's what I'm doing right now in hopes of pulling those cores. I have not pulled one since I've needed it though. So if you have nothing else to spend the units on, yeah, I would suggest masteries, because masteries stick with you. That investment will never change, right? Unless Kabam changes masteries, which they haven't in a very long time. So we're hoping, thinking not. So yeah, I think it ultimately is a good decision as long as there's not something else. Like I wanted to get Star-Lord so I could get the challenge done so I could awaken him. And I might even use him on this account in the Karina's challenges. So for me, that was something that superseded it as far as priority. Hey, what's up, Anime? How you doing, buddy? And let's get that. Dude, Anime, it was you who so you are the stream of. Let's see here. Yeah. I got this all set up here, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that support. So hopefully that feels good to everybody. Continue to work on it, trying to get the emojis better set up and stuff too. I don't think it's worth it. I'm running recoil, assuming it's for them, and I have problems in green. So I don't suggest running recoil at all. The game has continued to evolve in a way where like it feels almost like downright punishing of recoil. It felt clear that Kabam really did not like them for some reason. Oh, many years ago, many years ago. But there was often times where like it still made sense to do it. More and more. I'm just like, I don't know, man. Unless you just really love it and you're running like Omega Red all the time, or Hit Monkey maybe. I don't know. But I mean, if you're having fun, that's the point of the game. Go ahead and have a good time. Rebirth crystals, yes. So you get those for free. No, the course can come from the Earth Union. Yeah. So people are saying that recoils. Yeah. So it's a long. I'll keep this short. So I've been saying recoil since basically I started this channel. I will admit that I started calling them that because at the time it was like rumored that YouTube would like cancel your videos or something if you use the word that starts with an S. And that made me start reflecting on it. And I was like, I know we all mean it flippantly and silly. And dude, and trust me, like when I'm just hanging out with my buddies or something, sometimes we'll use terms that like, because we know how we mean them, it's fine. But if, whatever, we all have these terms that we use. And so I was like, but I just don't feel comfortable saying that on basically like TV or whatever. And then coincidentally, I had actually multiple people reach out to me and say like, thank you for not using that word. It's affected my family or a friend of mine, and it's just really painful. And so I actually really appreciate you doing it. No shame to you who does choose to use it. I think this is one of those things that like a lot of people make a huge deal about and like moral high ground, and I am not about to do. I don't think that's worth it for this. Just kind of explaining why you don't hear me use the term and why I say recoils. And what's cool is it's caught on in the community. I started saying it, and I know a lot of people say it now too. What's up, Amon? How you doing, man? Hey, Michael, what's up, dude? Drive my team ready for Karina's. I'm still struggling to formulate. So honestly, guys, do yourselves a favor. Go on that Cerebro bot. It is that good. And I have had a little bit of communication with Solomon. I'll admit, I didn't really know Solomon until about 72 hours ago. But I'd been DMing with Noob on it for quite a while, right? And it was extremely helpful to me on my free-to-play account. And then I'm like, look, I should use this on my pay-to-win account too, especially I worked to it. I don't have my team fully set up. I had wanted to work in Shield, and then I remembered that one of the fights I had her pegged for was the Jessica Jones, and that fight specifically calls out like don't cleanse. So I might be adjusting. Also, my Discord server voted on my next rank 5, which I assume I'm going to get tomorrow in the sale. I still want to see the sale though. There's just a lot, and if you guys have questions about it, we can talk about it. But right now, it'd just be a lot of speculating and stuff. So I kind of want to see what it is first. But if I participate in the sale and we get a rank 5, I'll be taking Heimdall to rank 5. I really like Heimdall. I like the character. I like the character from the movies. I know he wasn't in a ton. Not trying to be funny there. But I like the character. I think he's cool. I like the dude with the massive sword wearing all that gold. Dude shoots out a rainbow bridge. Like, it's just cool as heck to me. And so I would actually like to take in rank 5. My Discord server voted for him to be the next rank 5. And so if that happens, I am going to force him into as many fights as possible. Nagase put out a video last night on Heimdall crushing Ares. And so I'd like to use him for that too. So no, my teams are not fully formulated, but if you go on that Cerebral bot, you can see the team I'm actually working on and starting to formulate, as well as, I think as of right now, you could probably see, I think, Noob's team, Dread's team, and I think Simulus, and they might be adding more. I don't know. That's their business. It's their site. But there'll be that. And then there's just phenomenal options and information on there too. I cannot more highly suggest. I've even added the bot to my Discord server, which, if you know me in technology, you know it was not easy to do, and I still found a way to do it because I really wanted that bot there. I took Heimdall to rank 4, hoping you'd use him in the challenge. There you go, man. That's awesome, man. What up? What's up, Wolf? How you doing, Kisame? How you doing, bud? All right. Let's do this. What's up, Vega? Excited to, but nervous for the epoch. Yeah, and that's what I'll address real quick is I'm obviously not doing it today. I thought it'd be more helpful to do the Coliseum today. I am going to be doing the Epoch Heroes on Friday. Also, and I wrote this, and I'm sorry I'm even saying this, guys, like, knock on wood, throw salt over your shoulder, don't break any mirrors, or I don't know, whatever you do for good luck. I wrote this on my Discord a couple of days ago. I was like, I was on vacation for a long time, and I was like, I saw the videos kind of like being upset that there's no rewards, and I was like, I don't know how I feel, but all right. I was gone for a week and just kind of catching up on sentiment, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, there's rewards. They're just down here. Like, I don't know. You guys know, like, when I make a big deal about something, I want it to be because, like, I'm being serious. I'm not, like, making stuff up. So it's like, and I did, like, a bunch of state of the game. I do state of the game stuff all the time in my streams and whatever. I'm always talking to you guys about what I think is going on, right? So it's like, I'm not going to make one. And then I was like, wait a minute. One of the biggest issues last year was when I was upset is because people didn't know the stuff I knew. Like, I was aware of things via CCP and whatever. And then I would get upset. And then people were like, dude, you seem really upset about something that's like, I don't know. Well, now we're getting a lot of it, right? And then, of course, there was Banquet that people got very, very excited, right? Very, very excited, right? But nothing big had changed with the game, really. There was a few little things, some stuff I was very happy to see. And so I feel like we're kind of experiencing a lot of the things that they basically the culmination of the upsetting things. You could see it coming. I'm getting somewhere with this is I do recall, and I do think I'm certain it's public, that Kabam has said that they intended to bring Ares back as a boss a variety of times. That's one of the things they really liked about Ares. And that what was going to happen was that the functions you needed to hit, basically the abilities you'd hit on his specials, was going to change. That was going to be the challenge, or one of the main challenges of Ares. And I was like, now this is pure speculation, okay? We'll find out more in an hour and 4 minutes. Well, actually, probably more like 2 hours, because it'll take the guys the time to get there. This is all speculation, okay? I'm not in the CCP. You guys know this. I left. I gave up my code, all that stuff, right? If I was in the CCP, or if I was a Kabam, like one of their like kind of like employees, right? But one of those kind of like unique scenarios, and I was aware that Ares was changing, and they didn't tell everybody, I would be very angry. So I got my popcorn out. I'm the meme right now, or I'm just gonna enjoy this. I'm just gonna enjoy this, and I'll let the Kabam employees live stream it and show us. They've been practicing, I'm sure, and they fine tuned the fight, and they know the ins and outs. They probably help, you know, with the design and all that stuff. So I'll let them live stream it and all of that, and then I'll do it on Friday. So I'll do the helpful thing today, and then on Friday I'll do it myself and get my teeth kicked in by it. So we'll see. That it, like I said, it was all speculation. So don't. Well, I'm sure it's already up there somewhere. You guys are already doing what you're gonna do, but you guys get my point. How do we get HeatlyBros? If anyone is able to link it in the chat, I would appreciate it. It is on my Discord. I've linked it in a couple videos I've done, but as far as like me, no, I could probably pull it up right here too. Let me see if I could do it. Yeah, here we go. Copy. Let's see here. Oh, Noob's already there. What's up, Noob? Noob's got it. Thank you very much, Noob. And here, I'll put it in the YouTube site as well. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Sane? How you doing, bud? Even if they did intend to bring him back as boss, this isn't new content, and I highly doubt he's different. Like I said, I'm just saying the thing. I'm gonna let the cards fall where they will. I'm not predicting that that's what's happening. They did also at some point say, though, that was their intention to do. So this is just kind of one of those things. So got to put my roster in, it helps you prepare. Dude, same here. I've absolutely love it. Okay, let's go and do it. Hey, Vega, hope you're doing well. Just like I said, thanks, Noob. I appreciate that. But Dread, what's up? Dread, why are you yellow, man? I need you red. It's just you got me used to it. You changing stuff up. I'm all out of flux now here, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do myself. All right, guys. I want to play. I want to play my free to play, man. I love this account, and in working through it last night, doing quite a bit, staying up maybe a little too late playing the game, but hey, that's fine. I was having a good time. We got a Titan Crystal. I will go ahead and open these two. This will work its way into a video, I'm sure, of Vega Prime. So we're gonna just open these up, have fun. I appreciate all you guys supporting this. I think it's pretty obvious that if the things go the way I kind of hoped, we're going to be streaming this a lot over the rest of 2026. If I have a main account and an alt, this is my main. I don't really refer to them, think of them that way, but I know that's helpful to people. So I'd love to get an Ascend champion. I'd love to get a 7-star champion. Like I said, I'm using HeatlyBros. It looks like I can actually start these Karina's challenges. It's got to rank up these champions. So I'm very, 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 very excited about this. Like I'm truly excited. It's awesome. No, wait, no, dude, that's so cool. Okay. Yeah, I really like Kindred. Kindred is as high as they are on the tier list because of defensive threat. However, this is a champion with awesome atrophy and multiple immunities. I am very truly excited about that. The only downside is my Mystic roster is ridiculous, and I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure I get Blade. So, but like I'm not saying that everyone should go free to play because it's so fun. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is having the game knowledge that I do, being able to stream and do things in videos and try to be helpful and entertain, and also having this whale account where I'm like, oh yay, I'm opening another Titan. Ooh, look, there goes M'Baku. That was fun. Where I'm like, I'm not going to pretend it's exciting because it's not. This is so refreshing and fun. Like I'm having fun. I during breakfast today, I literally, and not just because he's here, I watched MCoC Noob's video on Lotan so I could like kind of get a better understanding so I could do it. I watched his video on how to do, was it Cytalis? I don't remember. The one that's like a mutant, right? And we just did that on stream. Like this is fun. Like this is literally fun. Oh my God. I'm saying it over and over because you guys know me when I'm excited and this is it. So now, here we go. If we can keep this great luck going, we will be getting, I would love to get Heimdall. I would love to get Heimdall. You guys just heard my spiel. Like, I just think he's cool, man. And he's really powerful. So I would love that. I would be very happy. I would not be upset. Obviously, Doctor Strange, Pavita Pravarkar would be phenomenal. But my Mystic roster is ridiculous already. Baron Zemo wouldn't be bad. The big want here, though, is to awaken Cassandra Nova. The big want. The big ask is Cassandra Nova. We can get her awakened. That awakened ability helps out with the damage, also help us remove armors. She's figuring prominently already in a lot of my Karina's runs plans, so it just would be nice, Kabam. It just feels like the right thing to do. And you guys do want to do the right thing. I know you do. I know you want to do the right thing. So let's get me an awakened. Did I call her Cassandra Nova? I think I did. Oh, man. She's never coming if I'm using the wrong name. That is bad. I meant Carolina Dean. Everyone who knew it knew what I was talking about. Like, this is remind later when I'm really pissed off because an input drops or something dumb happens or whatever. Please be like, hey, Vega, go back to about 22 minutes in the stream and remember what happened. Go back to your happy place. Go back to where you were smiling, making jokes, making fun of yourself, using the wrong names, misspeaking, you know, the stuff you do because you're old and get confused easily. Go back to there. And there you go. There you have it. You know what? We are getting so stupidly lucky. I see the donations coming in, dude, and I will get that over. Thank you so much. We're gonna ride this while it's hot. I actually was going to save this because we've got that calendar, a very, 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 very good calendar for progressing accounts and moderate, I think, accounts. There's going to be an awakening crystal in like 7 hours. So I'm very excited about that. Now that we've got Carolina, maybe I should call him Cassandra. I should just she's Cassandra now. I think she obviously likes it. So we're gonna do this, and we're hoping to awaken Bastion. If you saw the opening the other day, you know that we got Jean Grey. Getting Onslaught would be phenomenal. I've heard Okoye is very good, so I would not be upset about that. But getting Carolina awakened like that, I think we might even be able to start hoarding Titans on. This is just like I'm just a guy having a good time playing a video game right now, and it feels good. Let's do this. Let's awaken a monster. Let's awaken a monster, dude. Okay, we didn't awaken any monsters. I do think Hyperion is the like best champion. NTW has some really cool, unique utility. So I'm not upset about that. But oh, shoot, I really actually don't know what to do. I'm going to take a look at the chats here. Hype, I know. So that's the thing, Mike. As I see nice casting over there. Yeah, thanks. Hyperion's like it's like I'm like I think he's the most powerful champion here. Yeah, I do have Jean. She's not awakened, so I pulled her. She's not awakened. I don't think NTW is adding. Like I keep thinking I'm gonna go to Magneto, because he could help my questing teams. The pre-fight would be helpful. It's not that I think he himself, like, I think he on his own is maybe the worst champion in here, but what he could possibly do for my teams might be the best. Yeah, a lot of you guys are saying that too. They gave you the same characters, Mel? That's wild. Hype does really want the dupe. That's the other thing I was thinking about too. And I don't think he's no longer at the power level in the game where I would use an awakening gem on him. You know, not on this account. That's going to be more of a Vega 583 pay to win account where like, let's just do cool stuff and see what happens. Yes, spot is good. All right, I don't want to belabor this too long. I think this one returns immediate value, whether I don't even have to put ISO into him. He just would immediately return value. So far, this opening was ridiculous. Very, very happy. All right, let's... yeah, I don't think it's its own video, but I do hope your luck is somehow even better than mine right now. All right, dude, that was crazy. I'm so excited. Crispy Gato, what's up, dude? Can't wait for 9.4. Story content is my favorite. I'm absolutely loving it. Like it's you guys know that for a very long time I've been playing this game. Hey, what's up, Maddie? 24 bars with Patriot. Love to see it. Um, as you guys know, I got very into like battlegrounds and like I played Tier 1 War for a really long time. And just more and more, it just feels like the game Kabam's producing, and this isn't an insult. It's just more like it's a game in transition, in my opinion. The game that they're producing, I think, is best played, at least for someone with my priorities as far as like life and all these things, as an informed, moderate player. Like I'm having a blast in my alliance. You guys have heard me say, if I could only watch one YouTube channel, not mine, it's actually MCoC Noob. Like, and just going through, and it allows me to kind of just at a fun pace enjoy the characters, enjoy the content. I'm having a very good time with this. It's when I'm like spending all the money and all that stuff where I have to remind myself, I'm like, I'm doing this for the videos. I'm doing this for my channel. I'm doing this for a business account. So yeah, dude. All right, let's get you up on the board. Top still showing me the stream. You and an anime are tied there, I think, because it's about the same amount. So thank you very much. And then let's go ahead and play it. Let's play this account that I'm so excited about. Dude, I cannot believe. I think it's Liam who called. Is it Liam or is it Cantona, or is it everyone who calls her Casanova? I don't know why that was in my brain, man. That is obviously Carolina Dean. I am so excited. I am so excited. And my Karina's runs just got that much easier too. Like my Karina, I think all of them actually. Yeah, that's a good thing. Thank you very much for all the follows, guys. Is Sandman rotation easy? That I don't know. And yes, Noob is great. I think everyone knows Seaton, right? Took him to rank 5. So maybe check that out. There's a lot of people who are big fans of Sandman. I think he is pretty powerful. I think he has a fun rotation. He's made by a designer who often tries, from what I can tell anyways, they haven't like confided this in me or anything, that often tries to thematically make their champions as much as they possibly can in a video game, where if you do that too much, it ends up with some pretty wonky results. And I really am happy they buffed Sandman. He's a really cool character. All right. And you guys know that if did you get the chat banned? I don't even know. Was something happen? If I missed something, you guys were hoping I'd see it. I'm not ignoring it. It's just there's a lot going on right now, and so I'll miss some of it too. So don't feel bad repeating yourselves. That's not this ain't one of those places where you're gonna get reprimanded. I ain't about that. Kisame, which character are you talking about? I was so happy to see someone with R5. Which one, bud? And one mad, yeah. I think the MCoC YouTube community, the viewing community, is pretty helpful in general, anyway. But yeah, the chat here tends to really be helpful to people when they're asking questions and things. All right, so this like, dude, the Act 9.2 is feeling like a significant jump in like roster check and skill than 9.1. If anyone is going through them right now or remembers that time, let me know what you're thinking about it too. I've had I had a lane I had to restart like 5 times last night. It was I did again check Noob, and he did say, he's like, this is the hardest lane. It was the one where like the characters alternate between unblockable and unstoppable. So that made me feel a little better, that I was like, I have to restart. I'd rather waste energy than my items. Sandman. Thanks, Kisame. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. We were literally just talking about it. So thanks for the reminder. Okay, let me remind myself of this. I was doing this morning. So they're going to power steal a little bit. We're going to need a little bit of degeneration. It's not that bad. All right, dude, the duck has been... I was really disappointed I wasn't streaming last night. It just was late, and it wasn't... it wasn't going to work from me and my family for me to have been streaming what I was doing. Howard the Duck, dude, has continued, or Venom the Duck, sorry, has continued to just be an absolute monster for me. I was trying to well-time block that. As you can tell, it did not go well. Hopefully one of his heals kicks in. It would be very helpful. After just talking about how great he's been, and then I mess up. No! Yeah, I messed up. That's my fault. The relic has made him so valuable. Dude, yeah, he's honestly been crazy. He did not appear like he was going to be amazing for this lane. This is a tough... I think this is a tough lane. You just basically get degen damage. There's not much you can do about it. And I should have probably built him with some heals, but as you can see, Luke and Nefaria. Nefaria is like the main clear for me anyways. Sandman is growing on huge pulls descend quickly. That's great to hear. Like, just talking with you guys. That's the main reason because I seriously thought the officers in my alliance know it, and a couple of people I DM with know that I was considering just fully retiring the Vega 583 account, the one I called the pay to win, because I'm having just so much fun with this account, and I don't know. I'd rather show you guys stuff that I think is fun. Seems like a better time. I'm higher energy. I'm actually having fun, right? But I think the ability to just like rank up champions like that we know are good, but we're like, how good? You know, like, can they be used? And I mean, Upside does tier 3 war, so that's pretty good. You know, I'm happy with that. Try to work through the victory track, get to the gladiator circuit and things like that. Things that like, there's no way I could do on this free to play account. Like, on this free-to-play account, I'm going to be ranking the meta champs, like, because we got tough content we want to do, right? And I want to do war, eventually get to my alliance. And so ranking up, I think, Sandman or taking a chance on Sandman, probably not something that I'll be doing on the free-to-play, the Prime, but it'd be perfect for the pay-to-win account. So, yeah. Solo Coliseum. Yeah, absolutely. We'll be starting Solo Coliseum in about 40 minutes. Because we'll start looking at Dazzler's kit, too. Dazzler is the, I think the first, wait, is the fight, sorry. Alright, we gotta get this concussion up, or this could start to get ugly. There we go. Throw it, dude. Come on. I think I was not paying enough attention here, and I'm gonna find a way to die with the cage. Hopefully Hicks isn't watching, because he would be very sad to see this. Yeah. What's up, Aaron? How you doing, bud? How do we know we completed a milestone for watch time on Twitch drops and where to claim? Okay, so in the upper right-hand corner of the Twitch screen, it's like the second icon in from the right, like your logo would be there on the far right side. It's called like the notifications box. It looks like a little like mailbox maybe. I don't know. I'm sure it looks like different things to different people. You're gonna click on there, and then it'll show you like what items were available and when they ended and that sort of thing. In regard to your free-to-play versus pay-to-win comparison, the journey is much more enjoyable with the amount of knowledge experience gained from imagining everything. Yeah, so that's the one thing I thought about that early on too, because I was like trying to explain why I'm having so much fun and whatever, and like, oh, I made it this far and I haven't spent and whatever. It was like, I think I need to remember that like I know how to play the game. Like I You know what I'm saying? Like, I know who the great champions are. All of that. I think that's going to be very important to keep in mind the whole journey, like the rest of the time, those sorts of things. Yeah, it's a great point in my opinion. What's up, Pim? How you doing, Weedman? I think I may have forgotten about Hurt Locker there in the Luke Cage fight, which is fine. If I remember correctly, we're the boss I had myself set up for. We're going to be fine. House of X, nice work on the selector. You picked the best one. Of course, the guy with the white Magneto profile picture isn't biased at all, right? And I see you making the joke, man. Make sure to give him a class waking gem if possible. Very much needed. His awakening ability is really helpful. That is true. That is true. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you being here. I only have Carolina and Cersei from Cosmic for Hero Epic. Would Carolina be it? Yes, Carolina. Yes. Yes. Very, very good. Very, very good. You know, she's going to figure prominently in my free-to-play run here, coming up, hopefully this month. It should be this month. We'll see, because I kind of want to get through 9.4 too, and obviously I still have some work to do to even get to 9.3 done. But I believe Seaton used her extensively in his run. I'm pretty sure. Why did Kabam remove the... I have no idea. It's... Your guess is as good as mine, my friend. There's a lot of stuff. Zephyr, dude, thank you so much, buddy. Let's get you up on the board here, too. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support, guys. And thank you for all the follows, too. I'm glad we got the bot set up to give thank yous for those, because those are very much appreciated as well. I've actually started getting some, like, it's really interesting through Twitch. Like, they kind of set up the sponsorships for you in a way, or it's like a marketplace. And I already had like 3 come in. And I actually would have taken one. I would have done it. It looked kind of fun. I just was like, I know I don't have the time to do it properly. Given that I want to stream the free-to-play account and stuff like that. But it was for, what's that game? They had a pretty cool movie recently. It's like blocks. Minecraft. It was from Minecraft. And I was like, dude, I've actually never played. That'd be fun. I would play that for, like, if they're paying me. And I've made it clear on my profiles, like, I give honest opinions. Like, so if your game's not good, maybe you don't want to be paying me to play it. All right, let's see here. Each time the defender reaches a bar of power, they are inflicted with a taunt. Okay. Every 12 seconds, the defender gains unblockable. If the attacker is out of striking, okay, that's good. When the defender is struck, they have a chance to nullify a buff on the attacker. When null is gain a different bait buff, increasing the null chance of... Interesting. Every 10 seconds, the attacker is inflicted with a different question, reduces ability accuracy. Okay, I don't think this is going to be too bad. The block movie. I couldn't again. Yeah. Enjoy. I teed you guys up on that one. I made that one an easy one for you. The movie was pretty funny though, my recollection. But I also liked the Mario movie, and based on all the reviews, I'm a complete idiot for liking it. So, you know. Maybe I don't have the best taste. Gonna keep the stream while I tackle Epoch today. Best of luck to everyone going on Epoch, man. Cantona put out a great video today, kind of going over his plan and his fights and stuff too. I thought the new Mario, yeah, man, it was good. It was cool. It was like, yeah, it's like, it's a Mario movie, man. It's awesome. Like, I don't know. I thought it was a good Mario movie. My kids love it. Yeah, there you go. People had a good time. Yeah, I think it was just, we talked about this last stream. I think it was just the reviewers going in thinking they were going to see like The Godfather or something. I don't know why they would think the Mario movie would be that, but here we are. Okay, so I basically just can't rely on these buffs, which is fine. Stay away for the unblockable, because that could be a problem. I don't remember how I get rid of the concussions, though, so that could be a problem. Now, why did he evade? Why did he evade? Because that's going to be a problem. The defender's ability actually cannot be reduced. That would be why he revealed he got. Yeah. Okay. That would be it. I am really glad I brought in Bastion now. We can still do a little bit of work here, though. We're not dead yet. I planned that poorly. Okay, did not want that to happen. Just throwing this to try to buy time. We really don't want him throwing the special. That's bad. Bad things are happening. Shoot. Alright. Yeah, that was going to be a long fight, if it had gone well. I got a science for free torch. Getting what? I got a science for free torch. Weedman, if you don't mind rewriting that, because there's a way of reading it where I think you're saying you're going to awaken torch, and I would not awaken human torch. Listen to critic reviews on movies like Marvel movie DC, just asking if they're watching for film, not enjoying it. Yeah, I think that's exactly right, Zachary. I think that's exactly right. And I will say that, like, I often do that. Like, my wife doesn't attend like every Marvel or DC movie with me or whatever, right? But often I'll say, hey, this was a good movie, or this was a good superhero movie. Because I do think those aren't necessarily the exact same thing. They obviously have some crossover. So I do get that. I can't... Why did I do that? Oh, it worked out. I did that to myself. I always forget that his pursuit doesn't last nearly as long against, it's like non-mutants, I think it is, right? There's an interesting call out, but it's basically it lasts longer against mutants. Oh, and I saw the call out for the Storm Boss being easier. Thank you very much. And if I end up needing to get to that, I will, because the account is still pretty small, like big picture wise. But as of right now, I am intending to 100% these acts. Man, this is a bad sign. Because this should not be hard. just try to get this over with. I know I don't have any of the Furies. I'm trying to get out of here. This sucks. I'm just playing like crap. What is that observance for drops? That is... It's definitely to get the Thor Ragnarok. And they think they said they're updating his model, which I think is really, really good. I'm very happy to see that. Shoot, I really don't like doing this. I'm gonna focus up a little bit because I don't want to waste my items on this. This should have been not necessarily an easy solo, but this should be a solo for sure. But observance is for Thor Ragnarok's, and I'll admit I wasn't able to sit and listen to the stream like with precision. I had a lot going on. I was still on vacation stuff, but if I understood it correctly, I think they're alluding to there might be more than just Thor Ragnarok. I don't know. You guys let me know. Okay. What's up, Kurt? How you doing, man? Yeah. I definitely had a vacation. Shoot, should I? No, let's just see if I can get this done. They're expiring anyway, so that's fine. The left side is not responding. This could be a problem. It feels very much like Orochi. We're only going to be able to get one Fury, but I think that's enough. Yeah, shoot. What's up, Deep? How you doing, man? What's up, Pains? You need 50 to get Thor? Is that what they said? I remember, yeah, they did give a number, didn't they? And I think we were able to get him awakened and ascended and the whole thing. Like, they've got a... It sounded like they have a pretty comprehensive plan. So, what's up, Riddler? What do you think of the EQ Revive deals? I'm thinking of picking up to... I haven't seen them, man. Are they in the store? I'd be happy to look at them. I want to at least get this down before... we did an opening, which was really good. And I didn't think I'd struggle here at all. Shoot, and then I'm not paying attention. I accidentally did Shang-Chi. Okay, I'll take a look in the store in a second then. That unblockable has come up at some really nasty times, so I'm going to play around it as much as I can. Yeah, I'm like, I think it's my phone too. I'm like locked in. I know to block and then evade. But I'm like locked into the block, which I know can happen if you wait too long. But I don't feel like I am, so it's, you know, I bought a new stream phone. My wife is using it right now. She'll be done with it soon. So, big picture soon, as in like in the next few weeks or months. Kabam has a plan. They have the semblance of a plan to maybe consider doing things in a way. What's up, Stink? How you doing, man? What PRG means? PRG or RPG? PRG. Oh, progression. PRG, I think it's usually progression, I think, in this game. Believe the revive deals are at the end of the monthly queue. You get popped up. Are they for units or cash? I mean, I'm never gonna like use the term like yuck someone's yum if they want to spend on the game. Obviously, I spend on the game. I do it for videos though, and things like that. There was a time when I did spend on it for competitive reasons and things like that. So again, I'm not. I did the same thing. I'm not gonna yuck someone's yum for that. Um, but you know, the content will always be there. Like I did an announcement in my alliance today, just kind of reminding everybody, like, I know it's exciting and like all that, but please feel zero pressure to get like the epoch done today or anytime soon. There'll be 9.4s coming out in literally a week. And I think there's a rank 5 in there too. I think, if I remember correctly, like we don't need a rank 5 right now. There's just there's nothing that's necessitating a rank 5 that won't be available to us in a month from now or something like that. So I told the guys, I was like, please don't spend money. Please don't spend anything. Like, don't make this stressful. Like, try to keep this as unstressful as you can, you know. But that's my alliance. Like, we've set it up. I've set it up, and the officers now in there set it up so that it's that way. They are for units. Yeah, then if you got the units, that's what they're for, right? Is there any update on this TCP thing? You mean like for me or the drop, Zephyr? What's up, Phantom? How you doing, bud? Travis, what's up, dude? Man has concepts of a plan. That's like Star-Lord and Iron Man, right? Am I remembering that correctly? They're like kind of like going back and forth on it. We'll do like just 3 or 4 more minutes of this. No, probably more like 10, and then we'll hop over and start checking out Dazzler. I gotta check my messages real quick. I apologize. Wow. Okay. I'm on a text thread where someone took it too far. The jokes were funny, and then someone went objectively too far. Okay. Oh, wow. That's interesting. For you, because I remember you applied. Yeah. No, they've literally completely not responded. Which leads me to believe like they're sure in their position, and I should I made it clear. It's like I'm gonna continue to say the things I want to say. Did not feel like you guys were okay with that when I left. That's one of the big reasons why I left, was because I wasn't going to change the things I say or do. And like I said, I've heard literally nothing, like literally zero. And so we move on. They know where I'm at. They know where to find me. So yeah. All right. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Okay. For every armor up on the defender, their combat power rate is increased. Okay. For every 3 seconds, the defender gains a permanent armor up. Every 3 seconds, the defender gains permanent armor up. That's a lot. Increasing armor rating by 20% per stack. When the defender struck, reset the timer. Okay, the defender's immune to armor break debuffs. The defender's is immune. Ability can't be reduced. Each armor up on the left reduces the duration of debuffs on them. The minister knocks down the defender while they are not stunned. The attacker nullifies. Oh, interesting. Okay. I have a concept of a plan. And I think if I remember correctly, this lined up better with this boss. You send this instruct the gain a dispersal charge, which reduces all damage taken. Oh, okay. That's like that. This is like an AQ node, if I remember correctly. Defenders immune to armor breaks, which has less damage. Well, the defender. When the defender finishes special attack, they gain a debuff immunity passive. All right. Each all-time block, special attack. Okay, cool. I think this path in Boston, I think, should be a little more smooth. I recall kind of looking at this. Awakened ability might come in really handy. And what else? What else? I guess Hulkling can come play if he wants. And Let's bring along Purgatory. I was asking if any of you have problems with animations of subchamps. So it was. I just want to. You guys know. I always want to be like fair. I think is the word. Honest. Whatever. Like I don't want to take things out of context. I hate the whole out of context thing that people do nowadays. I was tired when I was playing last night, so there's a chance I was just playing very poorly or slow. I wasn't like using items or anything though, so I was getting through the fights. What was happening consistently is the wake up lights were worse. Like, or I'm sorry, the walk up lights. They had actually were worse. Like one was happening every single fight. And then there was an animation with Luke Cage versus I think it was Wong. So that might have even been this morning where I was like, I've landed this intercept. I know. I like visually it has clearly happened. But it was like almost as if like Wong was unstoppable. So I have had a few issues. I don't know if that's specifically what you're asking, but it sounds like within the same range. Crouch, yeah, Solo Coliseum will be in 20 minutes. Yep. What's up, Steel? How you doing, dude? I will try getting evac done before number 4, then I'll do number 4, and then do the villain. I mean, that sounds good. And like 2 to 3 weeks, if your account's there and your skills there, man, that seems like a pretty reasonable timeline. I'm just trying to remember this whole thing. Okay. Wait. I'm getting the boss node and the lane node confused. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm good. We'll find out. Worst thing happens, I'll start over. Dude, yeah, Kushal is crazy cool, man. I was a fan of hers from her comic books. So I was very excited when they brought her into the game. See, and like right here, the left side dash is working great. So I do know that Spider-Man can kind of lock you in with his special. So it might have to do with just like some split-second stuff. Where I think this evade's a bit more generous. So like my phone is reading it. I don't know. Uh-oh. He's gonna go unblockable. Right? Oh, he was fast on the recovery. Come on, dude. I'm doing a lot of work for something that I don't think is really worth it. But at least it's fun. Probably should just use Kuchala that whole fight. Anyways, we need an optimization update. What does that specifically mean? Like, I'm not trying to be dumb. I just don't fully understand. Um, I had the issue in raids. The left side was not performing as I thought it should. It just happens sometimes. It happens much more on my streaming phone than on my main phone, which makes sense. My main phone's like 1 year old. My streaming phone, I think, is like 5. And like I play on my streaming phone for like 3 hours at a time. Like I understand that I don't think they should happen. To be clear, I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying that like I get why it happens. So he has a Hellblazer. That's what I was saying. Like it's like as I was in the fight, I was like, I shouldn't have done this, but it's fine. Is he has power of will, so the defender's ability actually can't be reduced, and the neutralizes an ability accuracy reduction of buffs. Yeah, sometimes heavy attack just doesn't perform. Yeah, I mean, I get, you guys know I get some weird stuff playing, right? But um, wait, how are we gonna? This one we actually might need Berg. We should nullify though. So picking up the cosmic. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to pick up the nullify soul. So it'd be nice if it comes and help us out here. Yeah, so that's cool. Maybe it was worth it after all. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate it, guys. All right. We should be armor breaking him out too, right? When does her armor break kick in? Because we have the pet soul. Or is it just removing the armor and not leaving the armor break up? Oops. Trying to read the HUD. Take a heavy to the face. Don't do that. Huh. Am I misremembering her tech ability? Maybe I am. Wow, got lucky. I should have thrown the striker, then the special. I thought the special 2 would end it. Am I the only one who hates? I don't know. Let's find out. That they're trying HH champ to watching Twitch just kind of feels bad. Yeah, Tiny. Is it Tiny Jinja? Well, you've been here before. Thank you so much for coming back, man. Jinja, like red hair. Because I really respect that for this. But anyways, yeah, I have like mixed feelings. Yes, it is. All right, cool. That's awesome. Is my biggest concern when they started announcing like the Twitch drops and being tied to like CCP and also, I was like, just please don't go too far with it. And I said, it was like, it's not for my own selfish reasons. Like, obviously, it's good for me to have drops be for everyone, not just CCP. I'm aware of that. Maybe I'm biased. But I was like, just don't go too far into the like CCP thing, because having been in the CCP, when sometimes I felt like a band would often leave the CCP hanging out to dry. Like, not like they necessarily go out of their way to excuse them for something that had happened, but it just was like, back us up a little bit, or I don't know. And I was like, if you make this too limited to CCP only, there's a lot of people who are very, well, I mean, Barrow's now retired, so maybe the plan worked. Maybe that, I don't know. But I was like, there's still KT1, obviously myself. And then there's a ton of content creators out there. There's so many that aren't in the CCP, and people want to watch them, man. So like, I think if you create like too much conflict or tension there, people are gonna start taking it out on the CCP, and I don't want that for my friends. I have a lot of friends there still, a lot of people I respect. You know, like they're in the Illuminati and other places. I respect a lot of people who aren't in the Illuminati too. So like, I get what you're saying, and that's where I hope Kabam like really, if their initial plan this month feels like too much and they're getting a lot of like negativity on it, I hope they're open to adjusting it, because the CCP streamers are great. Like they don't need any extra. How do I phrase this? The CCP streamers are very good on their own. People will watch them anyways. They're great. I watch them, right? So I just hope Kabam doesn't try too hard to control that, because I think it could backfire on them, and I don't want that for my CCP buddies. You know. All right. It doesn't feel bad to me personally. I do appreciate the free champ that can be acquired, but yeah. So there's that too. Like, I mean, there's a lot of them. I'm sure I'm going to forget to name someone. It's not a slight. It's just I forgot. But like, I watch Noob all the time, right? Like, Ham. I love watching Ham. He's starting to stream. I love Cantona. Like, I've been trying to get Grass to stream on Twitch too. Like, Nagase, if he ever comes back. Like, there's a ton out there that I enjoy. I'll throw Lefty on sometimes. Dread. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot Dread. Dread. Like, there's a ton that I enjoy watching. So. And like you said, sometimes if I'm just getting work done, I'll just throw it on the screen, turn the volume off, and collect my little Thor. So yeah. That sounded weird. Let's move on. I heard it too. We all heard it. All right, this is probably the last fight, and then we're going to start working on the Alliance Coliseum stuff. What's up, Cyber? How you doing, man? It's funny how this has worked out, and I hope I don't jinx her, but this is a total example of like the not necessarily hidden's probably not the right word, but value of Purgatory. Is I originally was like, oh no, I'd like to pick up that Cosmic Soul. It'd be really helpful to me over the quest. So that's why I brought her in for that fight against Surfer. And we were able to get it done. There was a couple of times where he could have ended me with a special too. And like, Kushala would have been definitely better, I think, for the fight itself. But now that we got that soul and then picking up the tech soul, like, dude, Purgatory's phenomenal. You know? And I think it's just an example of her, like, flexibility. I'm not sure what the right word would be. I think it's a couple different things coming in together. And of course I jinxed her, right? With bad play. Yeah, I mean, I think it's let me finish this and then I'll give like I don't want to misspeak on this one. I don't want to misspeak in general, but on this one I want to be bigger. It's like, dude, I don't have time. It'd be like a 40-minute. One of the main reasons I haven't made a state of the game video is I'm streaming so much, so you guys get to hear my thoughts and ask questions, and I think this is actually better in general. But also because like if I did a state of the game video, it could be like an hour long. Because I think there's that much going on in big picture stuff happening. On Thor Rags. I think it's probably almost likely, more than it's unlikely, that a lot of people don't even really like him or rank him up or play him. And that's not because he's bad or a miss or anything like that. It'll just be because like I think that's where the game is. Like, we're not getting a lot of Kushalas right now. We're not getting a lot of Jean Greys or Onslaughts. Like, you know, Magic seems really powerful, so maybe. But I think they said Thor's going to be ascendable. And so I think this is just a game in transition. And so what I would say, and I would say this with like any time any company offers you any sort of incentive, is just make sure it's something that's either like at literally like no cost to you, or that it's something that you would have done otherwise. And so you're just getting something extra. You know, like when you go out for your birthday and you're like, well, I was going out for my birthday anyways. And then the restaurant gave me a free cake because it was my birthday. Like I would do it that way. Like I wouldn't go to the restaurant that I don't really like that much just because they're going to give me a free piece of cake for my birthday. So like the drops and all that stuff, man, if you enjoy attending the streams or just if or it's like a no cost, like you're someone like myself or a Hogendorf who maybe works at a desk and they can just put it on the screen and it's not really costing me anything, great. And then I get Thor. If he's cool, awesome. If he sucks, no big deal, big whoop. It's kind of like part of why I'm enjoying the free to play account so much versus my spending account. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get to do videos on this, but if it wasn't for those videos, I'm not sure I would. So that's my advice on it. I hope that's helpful. I'm gonna take a short break here just to switch over to the pay to win account, and then we're gonna start working on that solo Coliseum. It's gonna go live in just 8 minutes. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I know a bunch of people about to start streaming MCoC. If you guys switch over to them, dude, go have fun, have a blast, cheer them on. Don't give them shit. Be helpful, have a good time with it, and then come back and let me know how it goes. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. I'll be right back in about 5 minutes. All right, I'm back. We're just going to be signing into the pay to win account here. Having to check something real fast. All right. Didn't get it quite as much done on the Prime account there as I was hoping, but that opening will more than make up for it. Uh-oh. I saw some people saying this was happening to them. They couldn't sign out. I'm resetting the game again. Just hit 8 units, done with the package. She's not finished, just done. I feel it. I feel that. What's up, Brian Spider? How you doing, dude? I'm doing great. Please let me sign out. Okay, good. All right, almost there. Almost there. All right, we should be signing in here just in a second. I remember saving for Blade. Those were good times. That is fine, but there is also the point that we have been engaged so long because people like Vega and Seaton before those CCP. Yeah, Mephisto's from a different era where I see the comments responding to Alex here, where and they're kind of doing this a little bit. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think that there's a steady trend. I'd have to study it now. It felt like for a little while they were trying to make defenders like dual threat champions so you could still use them on attack. And that worked in some cases, went a little too far in others. And there was a time where defenders, you knew that they were going to have weaker damage, right? They just were. And I think Mephisto's like long enough ago where that feels like that was kind of just how it was like Korg or Thing. You know, Thing has like a synergy team that can make him a pretty great attacker. But Mephisto has utility that can work. But I agree with you. If they were going to bring him into the game, I'd love to see some sort of like uptick or something like that. There's any weekly drops limit? There's a maximum if that's what you mean. Dorm, I'd love to see Dorm get a rework. I'd love to see it. It's hard though, right? Because I understand the game needs defenders. Oh shoot. Okay. You know, it's time. It's go time. It's go time. It's go time. Do I need to reset the game again? I didn't realize it had already hit 11 o'clock. Yeah, here I'm just gonna reset the game. It's I think I signed in right before the time and stuff. Thoughts on the sale focusing on chasing Ascension rather than New 7? Have they said that specifically? Not arguing with you or trying to be like punitive or whatever, like that. I just want to more make sure that like if they've said that. I'm trying to reserve my thoughts on it until I see the sale tomorrow. I'll be live streaming for it for sure. What's up, old man? How you doing, man? Mephisto Dorm is so OP, can't even get them. So sorry. That's also truth. Stella Forge Garlic. I can't wait for Stella Forge Garlic. Where is this? Oh, it's for the 6-star version. This is not available in game though, is it? That's not something you can get right now in game. I don't believe. I think everything for Blade is in upcoming events. Oh, wait. Or is it for Solo Coliseum? Okay. Okay, yeah, it starts soon. I was like, wait, did they accidentally send it live now? Okay, there we go. That is a great thumbnail. Okay, so we'll be doing this is what we're doing today. New double track events are here. You know what? I think we're here for Solo Coliseum. I think let's do Solo Coliseum. If like a bunch of people really want to see, let's kind of take a look at this, we can. But I think we're here for Solo Coliseum. What is this? Oh, this is the new EQ. Man, dude, so much stuff in game, man. It's too much, kabam. I don't know, whatever. So let's go ahead and look at the... I'm so glad that stupid goblin thing is done. Just go away. Get off my screen. Okay. This is the Korean's challenges. Solo raid. I'm just making sure I'm not like missing anything right now. Bon Voyage exclusive event. Okay, this looks like just kind of a... This is probably the side quest or something. Yeah, I mean, that's nothing crazy. All right, let's go. Why can I not find it? What am I doing wrong? A year. Yeah. Remember, they're like, oh, we're working on it right away. I was like, no, you're not. But what am I doing wrong? Where is this? Is it special quests? It's not there. All right. We'll keep cool. It's just part of the kabam fun, man. You know, you can't have. Do you think like when they have like a company meeting, they're like, oh yeah, put it on the calendar for 11 o'clock. Everyone knows like, yeah, it really means like 12:45. The gauntlet is out though. Yeah, Iron Spider. You're tempting me. Maybe you're the Mephisto. Maybe Mephisto's actually Iron Spider, or Iron Spider is actually Mephisto. As soon as I start that thing, man, I know that it'll be like a potato chip. We will not stop. Elder progression sections are now available on the... Oh, okay. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that while we wait to see what's going on here, man. All right, let's see. Let's check this, huh? That should not be there. Oh no, it's Essentia. It's not Radiance. How do you guys feel about this being here? I personally am not a fan, but I don't. It's not like something I'm going to rage over. It's not Radiance. I thought it was Radiance. Elder. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Okay, that's it's nice too, you know. So just keep that in mind. I think they even referenced this on the stream. If you buy this and you're planning to get Elder in the next couple of months, maybe don't claim the items. You know, if they're going to expire, you got to claim them. But maybe don't claim them, so that way you can get the full value. Elder such started. Oh, okay. Thanks, Silendorf. 010 songs, everything. Yeah, dude, there's all kinds of just like new levels of not make sensible. What's up, Mirage Gray? How you doing, man? Oh, go to the mail and click go now. Okay, thanks. Will that take us to the although I think I deleted it. Yeah, because no part of me thought I would need to no part of me thought I would need to do that. Let's reset the game again. The Gauntlet Epoch is pretty terrifying on paper. Yeah, it is. Did they nerf Gold Track? I wouldn't be shocked if they did, but I'll be honest, I don't know it well enough to know if they did or not. They honored a completion reward for Gauntlet 2-3 gem and 10 million gold, but no profile pic. I guess that's cool. Wait, what? No, the profile pic was the whole thing, I thought. I don't know what they I don't know. There's a limbo token for Platinum Pass. Wow, so the Platinum Pass is strong. I think, typically if you're like if you're a moderate spender, that's one of the best values, typically. Um Shoot, is there anything on their Discord you can enter via mail? I think I deleted it, Hilgendorf. I'm a habitual, well, you can't tell from here, but I tend to delete messages. Like I'm one of those people whose mailbox is like I don't like the red one anywhere. So my yesterday I tried to change out my champion for raids, thinking or not thinking that at any point would they let me change the champion but not let me change my boosts. Turns out I was wrong. You can change your champion, you can't change your boost. What the hell's the point? Like, how is that? How is no one talking about? Like, how is that something that like everyone's just like, nice work, Kabane, good job. So let me check their Discord, see if they put something up. I imagine with all the stuff going on in game, they haven't. Nope, nothing. I'm not seeing anything from. I don't see an official Kabam employee saying anything. Um, God, this is not fun. Restart worked? Okay, I'll restart again. It's moments like this where thank you. That was a great call, Iron Spider. Oh, it's Prowler? I thought it was going to be Dazzler. Uh-oh. I don't want to push anywhere to continue. I don't think I want to continue. I think we're just ending the stream now, guys. All right, come on. I'm not gonna lie, it would appear as though I have completely forgotten the structure of Solo Coliseum. Like completely. Hold on, I apologize, guys. Like I think I've totally confused it with some variation of Alliance. There's the garlic piece. So make sure you get that. Dude, these rewards are freaking fierce. Have these always been the rewards? We're going to switch over to Prime and start grinding on Prime. These are freaking juicy. I remember doing Coliseum on Prime. The same as last time after a 2-month pause? I mean, it's all relative, I guess, man. Like, again, on this account, I'm like, oh, that's cool. On Prime, I'm like, let's go, you know? Seems like the same as last time. Saga Stones. Okay. All right. They are who we thought they were. They are who we thought they are. No, why did I hit back? I probably just deleted it from the whole game. Enter the Coliseum. All right, let's do it. Let's have some fun. Let's check this ish out, guys. All right. So what's the node, dude? All right. Is immune to enervate. Why? Not enervate. The attacker cannot increase the potency of the power drain, burn, blah, blah, blah. Cannot yada yada. Okay. For each bar cleared, the 100 gains. Oh. Okay. This is the one that they said we're gonna have to change it to, like, we're gonna have to a striker or a heavy. Okay. I'm taking notes. It's gonna be hard to start calling it Apex, not solo. I kind of liked solo. At the start of the fight, and every 15 seconds after a defender alternates between having. Oh no. Oh no. At the start of the fight, and every 15 seconds after the defender alternates between having a basic evade passive, granting a 100% chance to evade all incoming basic and a special miss passive. When the attacker performs a well-timed block, they gain either pursuit or vigilance. Isn't this an EOP fight? Isn't this literally an EOP fight? But it was like Wasp. The Cassie. Yeah, it's Cassie. I hated that fight. I'm right now. I'm like, maybe we just go in and just see what happens in EOP, or in the Epoch. Like, you never know. We could just. It doesn't matter. We'll just try it blind. One of the first fights you can do it. One of the worst fights ever. You could do it. Good luck. See you later. Bye. Okoye works. All right. All right. So, dude, Wolf, I had to go from the start page from the what's new and all that. Wait, you can't use Serpent? Oh, kabam. All right, I'm just gonna try the fight a few times. Like we're just gonna like. Oh my god. There's gonna be answers. Like, I think Deathless Thanos should be very, very good for this. But But yeah. All right. It's very easy trust. I trusted someone once. It did not turn out well. What happened to our... So that's one of the things right there is Prowler's animations and special timing. And I think it's his first medium, right? Can't be parried. So you end up in a space where you kind of like re-parry, but you really don't want to. And the panic debuff just doesn't stay up there that long. So you like watch. I don't think it's staying up there long enough for it. Yeah. There might be. I'm not claiming that there's no way around it. I'm just saying that's. I think that's going to be a small challenge to using death expand. In fact, let me check and see if you guys are already figuring something out. So you got to go to the front page where it says like what's new. I don't believe I've ever done that before in 11 years of playing. I probably accidentally have, but it was Iron Spider who suggested it, and I was like, that actually worked. Photon's really good. Okay, so I think that's going to be it. Like right away, any champion that can just turn off the evade or the miss right away, huge. A champion that can well-time block non-contact attacks, going to be very helpful. We'll finish this fight and then we'll go and we'll start breaking it down. And you guys know how we do this. What we do is we're like, well, okay, what are the challenges of the fight? You know, let's number them out, and then what champions are going to solve those for us. Right? Let's minimize the mental load, right? Bastion has both. Bastion's kind of good. Cole. Yeah, I saw Cole. I'm wondering how he works. Well, I'm excited to try it. Let's go. My newly duped Vox. There you go. I need a Vox, man. I need a Vox. If one of the moderators on either side on Twitch or YouTube, if you guys could pin the... go to the homepage and hit the what's new button to help people out. That'd be very much appreciated. If you guys can't get to it, I'll do it in a minute. Okay, and obviously don't let yourself get hit by that. That's gonna be a lot. All right, yeah. So there we go. Our run is over even earlier than we thought. Box isn't available. Okay. So I'm glad we didn't spend too much time researching. What's her name? Because she's not a boss. What, you guys remind me of what the structure of this is. Is it a new boss for every day? So there's 5 different bosses with 5 different nodes? Or is it Prowler for 3 days with 2 new? I truly am not remembering the structure. It's memory, man. Memory is a hell of a thing. Every 2 weeks? Holy, that's crazy. You're saying that, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. New boss every 2 weeks. Okay. For 4 weeks or for 5? 2 weeks for boss. Wait. Every 2 weeks? One boss for 2 weeks. Okay. 2 weeks for boss. Go to the what's new session. Fine. Thank you very much, Kurt. Eight weeks total. So 4 bosses. Thanks, guys. Okay. So anyone that's going to Prowler. Let's go to Prowler abilities. Okay. Prowler mediums are non-contact. And he doesn't he do something else? Oh yeah, he causes miss after his specials, I believe. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Specials. Cause. Falter if punished. So between the two, it feels like the best thing, like the best champions are going to be champions who could handle miss and evade for you. I think if you get the fight down, the rhythm down, Deathless Thanos will handle it. But like as you guys saw, like you end up with the kind of his panic debuff doesn't last that long, but I'm sure you could get better than I just did with it. If you could find a champion that minimizes if they can handle miss, I think you're better off. I know you guys are shouting out Photon, so that's good. Okay. I think it's time to just go ahead and start trying fights. To find the call. Oh, Kurd, thank you very much, man. And someone already pinned it. Whoever pinned it, thank you very much. And Kurd, thank you for writing that down. Bullseye. You just got 5 bars easy. There you go. And I think that's going to be the attitude. That's the way to tackle this. Stealthy should sound both. Okay, stealthy. So we're also going to just do this because we are going to do the video. So these are the top tier options. Middle. And then desperate. Stealthy, I think, has got to be a top tier. I think Deathless Thanos, he was great. Let's go ahead. What if someone already has Amazon Prime sub? Oh, well, I'm glad to use it on someone, dude. Thank you so much for supporting someone, and thanks for hanging out here, too. I think, the essence of your question is, I think you only can use it once, and I'm sorry, but I appreciate hanging out here, and make sure you go and support the creator that used it on, man. I'm sure they are awesome, and that's really cool. I love seeing y'all supporting the MCoC streaming community. A lot of guys working really hard. Guys and gals working really, really hard. Yeah, let's just try Photon. I just want to get a sense of it. Remember, I know I'm going to hit the bars on this. I'm not worried about it. We'll keep doing testing streams every time the boss goes live. I'm just here to try to I'm just here to test out champions for the video. So that's just the only thing to be kind of aware of right there, is... Okay, so, yeah. So with Photon, this is what I was going to say, is just you still have to keep in mind if the evade is up and making sure you're getting your pursuit. But other than that, yeah, she's awesome. I hear a lot of very exciting things happening, and I appreciate it. I just want to kind of make sure I test this run. So, like, again, it's not a big deal. You'll get used to it pretty fast. I think as the fight goes on, it might get challenging. It's just remembering if you need to have your pursuit up or your anti-miss. Otherwise, this, yeah, Photon's great. Okay, so right there you saw me. Well, I'm not dead yet, but I got caught by it. Where I needed the evade, not the anti-miss. Thank you very much for the subscribes, guys. I'll get a proper thank you out in a second. You guys are smarter than me, so this won't happen to you. I actually kind of momentarily forgot that Prowler has a pursuit of its own. And so I was kind of confusing it. When I saw the pursuit on his side, I thought it was saying that I needed to have my pursuit up, and it was causing a lot of trouble for me. So just, you know, I'm sure you guys won't make that mistake, but in case someone out there is like me, like, I actually have to say, I think, I don't know how they would, I don't have a solution for a better format for it, but I actually think the UI showing the fight is confusing. And I'm realizing, I think that may have been part of why I struggled with the casting fight so much. Yeah, I see what you guys are saying. Like, once you get the hang of Photon, she's awesome. So Photon, and she can even parry non-contacts, right? I'm gonna write keep an eye on Prowler's HUD. All right, catch up on chat for a minute. Quicksilver, he's just on everything from the Prowler. Ooh, good call, dude. At 9.2.6 boss is giving me way too much block damage and Dex isn't working very well. That's Lotan, right? I was just watching the video. Make sure you watch the video from MCoC Noob on it, man. Super, super helpful. Hopefully it's helpful to your power. Nova's doing right for me. Nice, dude. Go to the what's new site. Oh, thank you very much, Kurt. Medusa's great. What's up, Carl? Hey, Carl, how you doing, man? Medusa's great here. Do you have to have a top tier champs rank for solo Coliseum to be worth it? I don't have a super top tier count. I will be, shoot, man. I will be at least doing some of this in the next few days on my free to play account. Very, 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 very not top tier account. And no, The way this fight is, this is a tough fight, and so the way I'm approaching it and the advice I'll be giving to everyone is try to utilize champions who are going to help simplify it. So like right now, top tier options: Stealth Spider-Man, Justice Thanos Photon. Stealth Spider-Man I think shuts down evade and miss, which are the two major threats of this fight. Death of Thanos can kind of do both, but his debuff is not the longest duration. But I think as you do the fight more, you can get into a little difficulty. Photon can shut down miss completely and parry non-contact attacks. So you just had to kind of focus on the evade. Like if you saw where I had troubles when I was messing up the evade, but I said, you know, I was paying attention to the wrong thing on Prowler's HUD. So make sure you're paying attention to the thing that's changing from the miss and the evade, not to his pursuit. His pursuit's obviously his ability. I just was not the smartest. See the pinned comment, Churn bro. I had the same problem. All right, so let's test another champion here. I have a feeling this is gonna run out of gas, and I think that's gonna be the problem. But let's try it. Dude, like again, I'm getting really mixed up here on what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm gonna try this fight again. Because I feel like I should be missing right now, but I'm not. Because it's only specials that miss. That's why. Okay. So the reason why I'm not in love with this fight is your desire to well-time block. You land your armor ups. You can maybe get the spacing. I'm wondering if you can get spacing so you can land your heavy turn. All right. I actually ended up liking that. I did not think I was going to like it. And then as I kind of, again, I think this fight's going to be very much about getting used to the champion you're using, with the fight itself. Like even just in the runs I'm doing with these champions, I'm like, I'm struggling, and then I'm like, oh, I kind of getting the rhythm with it. I don't know if I'm going to put Cole in the top option, but I think he's very much in the at least the middle. Koya is ensnared. Help. Okay. Try Yelena. She's good. I don't. So just to let you guys know, I'm not very good with Yelena nor Bullseye, but thank you for shouting them both out. Those because yeah, Yelena shuts down miss and evade if she's awakened when she's in elimination, right? Bullseye can't miss and then can shut down evade with his special one. I think they both have them in common. Neither of them's damage monsters, but they're good. Thank you. I appreciate you guys shouting these things out. And Francis, absolutely. Yeah, I wish Serpent was an option. It feels kind of so. Johnny, if you're still here, but this was as soon as I saw it, I was like, wait, this was an EOP fight. I thought it was with Wasp. Everyone reminded me it was actually Cassie Lane. I hated that fight. And dude, I forgot to say massive thank you to the filibuster and outrageous. Thank you so much, guys. Let's see if we can get you guys up. There's room for it, huh? It is very much appreciated. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. All right, let's get back to this. I feel like we're getting a better handle on the fight itself. Who else do we want to test? Let's just run Okoye. I know how to play her well, so. Yeah, thanks for shouting out to guys, because obviously people are frustrated, understandably frustrated, if they can't access it. So thanks for letting them know to check the pinned comment. Ironheart works well? Okay, thank you. This may be my favorite option. Well, until I do that. So this is making me think that my favorite options are actually going to be champions that can handle the evade, because you really, all you need to focus on is making sure you have the miss available, I can't think what it's called, but you know, the ability to not miss, and you just have to manage that now. So, I remember one of you shouted out Medusa. We will go and check that out in just a minute. Yeah, dude, this is super nice. Oh, of course. Because I started thinking about how I started thinking about other things. But if I had just been paying attention, making sure I had the, what I needed up, wouldn't have been a problem. Vigilance, there it is. The spacing is actually really nice too with Okoye. You can land your heavy off of baiting his heavy in case you need to. Probably won't come up a ton, but you know, nice to know it's there if you need it. Oh, the new sleep. Okay, I actually really liked Okoye. I think she sneaks into that top tier, despite not handling both. She's at the bottom of it because she doesn't handle both. But man, does she do so much damage and simplify it. Vigilant, yeah, thanks, Francis. Main issue with Ironheart, she also reduces ability to actually unblock, so she doesn't get the pursuit. That's a problem. Yeah, thanks for that info on Ironheart. I would not have thought of that. Yeah, you got it, Chirant. Hopefully you're able to access it, buddy. And pistol, yeah. Thanks for calling it vigilance. Hey, what's up, dude? What's up? How you doing, Sammy? Thanks a lot for being here, bud. Yeah, Pistoler. Yeah, you can just focus on vigilance and the ensnare. I really like Okoye. She actually, because the damage is so high, she actually might be my personal favorite. I don't know if I would probably recommend her to people like me. You know, you're like above average skill, but you're not, you know, you're not grass, you're not Cantona sort of stuff. How are we doing on this? Where are we on the milestones? Oh, that's right. You can only like get to 80, right? Everyone had to remind me of the format. I completely forgot the format. Let's try, you know what? I'm a noob with Heimdall. I'm gonna Thursday night spend some time learning how to play him well. I know he's not difficult to play, but I'm gonna spend some time learning how to play him for Epoch on Friday. But he should be great for this, right? Or wait, will he not be able to ramp? No, he should. You throw the special threes, right? Yeah, so let's just see. Crouch, that's great to hear. So like that's such a good example of what we're talking about here, bud. Is like I liked Photon for it, and maybe if I tried her again, now that I've had a few more runs with the fight, I would like her more. Come on, throw it now. You gotta throw it. If you don't throw it, it's all for nothing. You don't want this to be for nothing, dude. You were supposed to rush in, Prowler. This Prowler is not compliant. He's a difficult Prowler, and I don't like him for that reason. Alright, we're gonna start this run over. Because I actually think this should go fine. First time getting 5 bars was with Elena. Okay. We got Koya, I think, hit 5, didn't she? It's a lot of energy. That's my one concern about doing this on Prime, but the rewards are so good. I'm throwing a special would be great. Anytime now, man. Remember, I said I'm a noob here with Heimdall, so don't hold anything you see here. Don't hold it against him. But the spacing to land the heavy is really nice. You know what? I'm probably going to. I will probably come back and just do runs with Heimdall because I think Heimdall's gonna be. And it'll also be like how I learned to play Heimdall. You guys, I hope you guys are cool. I'm gonna try just to kind of again familiarize myself with this fight. Oh, dude, I don't even have a striker on Heimdall. What is this nonsense? This is a strikerless run. Punishing the SP1 with heavies is probably the best. Yeah, with Heimdall, that's feeling... Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have looked at that. Like right there. That's a great call, Pistol. Yep. Big agree. And then now we're just like, I mean, we obviously could have ramped him better. But now we're just having a good time, man. Oh, wait, why did we miss? Oh. Every time I say we got it under control, something happens to show we definitely do not have it. Oh, they called that a well-timed block, huh? It's funny. Bam's funny. God, Heimdall is so fun to play though, dude. You're just this huge dude with a massive sword, just like chopping. Oh wait, we're not dead. That's right. Oh, now we're dead. Okay. Heimdall, I think is at the bottom of that top tier option, but I think if you know how to play him better than me, which is going to be most people who have him, he could be amazing. Very similar to the Okoye situation. He's just going to take setup. Spring cleaning sales tomorrow. 9.4 is out on the 15th. Wednesday the 15th. What's up, Donnie? How you doing, bud? You got 7 bars with him. He can ramp. Thanks, Jay. No. Check with the new button. Okay, thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys checking the new. Black Dragon. Try the pinned comment. Let us know if that works for you. Okay, Hood Tall. I tried that. He's beating my ass. Would you try? How do you avoid the falter? Okay, so pistols. Okay, so after Prowler throws his specials, if you punish them, what does he technically do? He will put a falter on you. So here, they're not going to be a good matchup, but here, just so you can see this. Spiral's falter immune. So I'll be able to punish this because she is immune to falter. Now, this is why I was saying she's not a good option, though. In my opinion, that's all she's got for this fight. You see how my special still missed because she's just immune to the falter. The falter is coming if you try to punish the specials. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have other questions. Yeah, Hilgendorf, I'm not going to like for that same reason because I'm going to rely on pairing too. Like once I have to start intercepting and stuff, this fight's just going to be like, she's in the like, if you're absolutely desperate and she's the only champion you have for some reason, the like level for me. But I just wanted to explain it to Hood Tall there. Hopefully they're still here. Angela's good? Okay. Oh, okay. She doesn't handle miss or evade though, right? She just has the ability to well-timed block. Yeah, you good at Hotel. Like, that's why we're here, man. That's like, it's actually really good for me that this stream happened today because, you know, with the sale tomorrow, I was kind of like, dude, I'm enjoying the free-to-play, like, but this is reminding me, like, why I spend on this account is so I can do this. Like, and show stuff, test stuff, and whatever. What's up, Hicks? Oh, Quicksilver. Just got 7 bars with Medusa. Pretty easy on first attempt. Hell yeah. All right, we'll do her next. Why no love for Null? He's not a big fan of love. Are you not familiar with the whole Null persona? So the thing with Quicksilver, and who was it, Old Man Easy who shouted this out? I think the setup is going to be tough for people. Like, I mean, obviously I'm struggling at the moment. This doesn't mean everyone would. But I think the setup's going to be a little bit tougher. But I think, yeah, once you get him, you should be good. So if you're good with Quicksilver... Spider-Man was good. So without having tested it, what I would say is she probably falls strongly into what I often consider there's high damage champions that can do these fights, but they don't really help you manage the fight at all. So like if you're super high skilled with a champion who can do a ton of damage, yeah, dude, go for it, you know? I would not say that they're... Why did he evade? Oh, because we lost. Yeah. I don't love Quicksilver, but I see it. Quicksilver's on the low end of this for me. Spider-Woman... I guess with her, just she still has the ensnare on offense, right? Yeah. Uh, I'd file her into the if you're desperate. Like, there's nothing. You're having to manage literally everything about the fight still. Like, she's not helping you simplify this fight at all. Fumble instead of ensnare now. So. No, why did he evade that? Yeah, I don't. If you have a highly ranked Spider-Woman and this is like all you have, you know, you'll get through it. I think you have to play very, very well. And you have to manage the whole fight still. Like, every thread of the fight, I think it's still basically there. But she's high damage. She has high enough damage, and a lot of people are going to have her ranked up. That, you know, she can do the fight. You see this every Coliseum, and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's just if I think it'd be misleading if I went out and said, "Hey, Spider-Woman is, you know, the best option." Or something. But this is, you know, it looks like we might get 5 bars here. And being honest, this is one of the tougher fights. The only reason why it's going as well as it is I'm playing okay. And I'm just getting more familiar with the fight. Like, always keep that in mind, right? That, like, we get better at these fights as time goes on. So we might discover a champion who's better for the fight. Sure. But also, we've gotten a lot better at them. But man, does she do a lot of damage. I will admit, she does do a lot of damage. So I don't like, There, she's a really good champion, man. She, I'm telling you guys that she's not the best option while she gets my best run. But I think you guys understand what I'm saying. If you don't, ask ask me. There's no champ filters. They kind of just tell you who you can use. Is Dark Phoenix good for this? What about Cap Sam? I don't know how to play him, so I can't really test him properly at all. I wonder if Vision Arcus is good for this with all that power gain. I don't really know how to play him either, but let's try it. Agreed. She's not a top option, but a usable one. Yeah. It just, I could see it. Like, people are like, yeah, dude, she sucks. Your best run. Oh, thanks, Hilgendorf. That's right. When severe fumble. Thanks. I should focus on this. This is why I'm curious about him. Is he ramps up considerably, right? And then with his frostbite, I can't remember what he calls it. He's just going to shut down the evade. So this could be similar to the other champions that shut down the evade, where I'm like, they're actually pretty awesome. Yeah, I think if you know how to play him, and you have, this is an unranked, I think, unleveled Arcus. I don't know how great he's going to be, but he's handling the threat of the fight, and there's some channels that I really respect. I think both Nick and Nagase, I might be wrong, put out videos showing him being pretty powerful in long form. And those guys are really smart, and they don't, they're not like BSers, you know what I mean? Or overhyped, I think that's the word I mean. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, unfortunately I messed up the SB2 guys, which I'm prone to doing. I actually really like, has anyone used Vision Arcus? Maybe it's Sammy. I was like, I know it's some smart channels that I like. I can't remember. It's been a while. Maybe it's Sammy and like Nick, or Sammy and Nagase. That would make sense. I actually really liked him, dude. If anyone's using him, let me know. Because I'm putting him solidly in that like middle. Captain Brand, hey, what's up, Sage? Who is better champ, Black Widow or Black Panther? Oh, dude, they're so different. Yeah, Hilgendorf summed it up really nicely. If you don't know, Hilgendorf's he started a YouTube channel, officer in my alliance, and a moderator. Anywhere I go, that he's also there. I'm grateful for him, and incredibly smart player. Yeah, we tried Okoye. She was great. She was the first. She's the reason that I am now. I had thought I was going to want to handle the miss. Like, if I had to choose between handling the miss and the evade in the champion abilities, I had thought it would be miss, and then we tried Okoye, and I was like, no. Being able to just shut off the evade, and then her damage is so good. Just Awaken Medusa. Oh, dude, hell yeah. Speaking of which, I've been meaning to try her. And then I think we're done. Oh, and then Bastion. We'll try Bastion. Yelena and Bullseye are both fine, in my opinion. They will work. Oh, dude, Medusa is freaking balling right now. Captain, conception, how good would he be? I'll admit, man, I'm not familiar enough with his kit, man. Thanks. Oh, man, I just now saw it. I wish I had seen it earlier. I think it was Nagase who did a video on Cat Sam as well. He covered a lot of the buffs and things super well. So maybe check that out. So did Nick, which I think is probably why I'm thinking of both of them for some of the things. This is just highlighting why I like Medusa so much. Oh, dude, okay. And that's what I can't believe it's the first time I've like testing it. Here, we actually want to leave this up for now. Come on. You can well-time block these specials, and it counts. So it's a nice way to get your vigilance up. Oh, no. Okay, that's me. I just lost track of the fight. I love Medusa for this. Oh man, easy. Why throw those SB1s after, actually? I'm curious on that. Just like too difficult to try to get the SB3. I did find myself, I ran out of time the one time I set it up. Nagase's Arcus Glazer. So, you know, man, as I'm old, so when I hear glaze, I feel like that's like saying like it's too much, it's too far. But I get the sense that's not how you're saying it. So I'm always like hesitant on that. Like I just old. Like honestly, when people say glaze, I think of donuts. Like it's like I can't tell. But I think it just means like profuse enjoyment of or positive thought of. I cooked for Arcus doing 10 bucks. Oh, dude, there it is. Thanks for letting us know. All right, we'll try Ironheart. Dude, I really like Medusa didn't get enough time in the sun. God, she's a great champ. They just power crept the F out of this game, man. They did it to themselves. I don't know why, but they did. All right, Bastion should be good now. Prowler's not a mutant, so his pursuit's not going to last that long, which I think is going to be the big problem. Fuck you, Dick. So I can already say I think Bastion is in the low end of he's in the very, very low end of the middle tier for two reasons. His pursuit doesn't last that long, and so you're really having to spend a lot of time trying to upkeep it. You often need to parry in order to do it, which is then shifting over and getting you off of the vigilance, which you really want and need. And then this is the issue with Bastion, is his loop is very structured. It's very, very structured. And so I think you just, I've actually not liked him for a lot of there was another Coliseum where I remember I could have used him and I was like, I don't like this. I think it was Nagase. It might have been Nick136 for the Sam Wilson video, Gray. Spiral, not the best because she is falter immune, but she doesn't do anything about miss itself. And a lot of this fight is missing itself, not just the falters. So we tested Spiral, did not love her. Did not love her at all. All right. Yeah, just testing champs out today for basically to get a video out on it for everyone, kind of like have people come here, show up. We can test a variety of champions. Just purely an effort to be helpful. I think it's evade counters. I think it's gonna be time for me to film the video and then head out. I think we've tested everyone well enough to really get this going. I think Cersei has like a true strike, so you know, I mean, but you're like really getting into the like your desperate scenario. Here, I think this will actually be a helpful exercise. I'm going to quickly log on to the Vega Prime, my free to play account, and you know what's really funny is like for pure enjoyment, I would do this fight over and over with Medusa. For learning, I think I should do it with Heimdall because I plan to use him a ton in Epoch. So I think I should get used to his spacing, just kind of how he works. I'm obviously a noob with him completely. And then for testing, I should awaken and rank up Vision Arcus, which we might do. Because I that's the whole point of this 583 account now, is to just test stuff, see stuff that hopefully to save everyone a bunch of items, you know, and just see cool stuff. I love that Elephant King when you're still alive. Thanks, buddy. We're trying to give everyone their money's worth here. Thanks for coming back. I'll be signed into Prime in just a second. You can't leave. I need Twitch. I need my drops. Yeah, Sammy, we were all thinking that you were the because I was like, no, I saw two creators I really like who did Vision Arcus videos. And people were reminding me that it was probably you. Did you do a video on him or just that you liked him? I can't remember. Medusa would need the awakened ability. Yes. She would definitely need it because that's what's going to give her the true strike, I think she calls it. You like Sammy? He's boring. Maybe I just love boring, Hicks. You ever thought of that? You gonna come over here and boring shame me? That's not how this works, Hicks. What's up, Hicks? There's no shame. I have no shame. You know that. All right. This is where this is gonna get. I'm gonna need you guys so bad to hold my hand during this. Ah, you guys said I had a month to do this, right? I got 8 weeks. You said. The reason why I don't think Null's gonna be good is isn't it only like his mediums have the can't evade? I mean, we all know that Kabam, when they were figuring out who to allow people to use on this, they all looked at my roster, right? And they were like, let's make this as hard as possible but believable on Vega. Like, we all know that's obviously what they did. There's no other possible explanation for what we're seeing here. One of the best skill things you could do for yourself, guys, is learn the well-timed block on his specials, because the ability to switch what your buff is, you know, is extremely helpful. I need to build up to my special 3, don't I? So like right there, that was really helpful. The serpent being felt, it feels like a personal attack. It's definitely a big F you from Kabam. They're essentially just flipping us off. Just took the guy to hour 5. Oh, maybe they looked at your account, not mine. See, I thought it was my account they looked at. Clearly, it's yours. Vega, as I control the stream, I say you wouldn't stream until about 11 your time because I get out of school around then. Yeah, again, the teachers at your school set up cameras so we can see right in there. I know when you come and go to school. Yeah, Koi is great for this. I wish Medusa was a better counter for Zola and Sentinel. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they kind of like she came out and then they were like, no, pretty fast, which stunk. But she's great. To your point. I'm gonna try getting to the SP3 and see if that can. amp the damage. I haven't played Null in forever. Should have well-timed blocks. Did you try? Yeah, she's awesome. She's probably the #1 off. Or no. She's high up there. There's a handful of champions I think are kind of the #1s. Dude, I don't... Yeah. This is gonna be tedious as hell, man. Well, I guess at least we got 3 bars. I imagine there's a superior way to play an unduped rank 2 null. It's hoping to get a 4th one. All right, I think that's it for today. Aaron, make sure you check out the pinned comment, but it was a whole thing to try to even just get in there. My team is Kushala, Carolina, Koya, Spider-Woman, and Jean Grey. Is it okay for the Hero Challenge? I honestly don't know. We chose to do this today. We'll be doing the Hero Challenge on Friday. That sounds good. I mean, it sounds in theory really, really good. I'm trying to think if there's an obvious, like, dude, I don't know how you're going to do this. Could not recommend more. The Cerebro though. Go check it out, guys. And here, we're gonna raid right now. No, don't leave me. Sorry, guys. Oh, and I'm glad to hear that Coliseum is finally showing up. Possibly. We're gonna go ahead and raid someone here. I'll see how many people we have. I don't know how many people we have watching on the YouTubes there. There's a variety of people you guys could pick from. So many great streamers. We're gonna raid Lags, my boy Lags, man. You guys know I really like that young man, so I'm gonna raid him. But there's a lot of really great streamers going right now on the Twitch side, and then I will send the YouTube side over probably to Legacy as well. Canuck, sorry guys, I just now seen you, man. Just seeing you. Lee Stressful. Okay, that's good to hear. Thank you, because I did not love him, but he was the first one I tested. Oh man, there's a lot of chat on the YouTube side. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't see it. It's like it just came through in like a huge burst. I apologize. It was not ignoring y'all. Thank you so much for being here, guys. All right, we're gonna raid, and please go say hello to these guys. Cheer them on. This is tough content, and thanks a lot for hanging out. Massive thank you to Zach Rika, the star of the week so far. It's probably gonna be up there for a long time. And then of course Anime, Zephyr, Filibuster, Outrageous for the Twitch subs, and then Crispy as well. Go give Lags all the support you guys can. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care.
We're gonna chill now. Uh-oh, I might have messed up.
No, I know.
No, we're good, we're good. Okay. Good. I want to tap her block.